Welcome in the Pastime Picks Podcast. I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
I'm Andy, King of Pennants.
Let's get the right background, Andy. There we go. There we go. So yeah, Andy, this is something special, something for the ladies. Tonight,
something
right?
for the ladies, yeah.
Yeah. My conversation to have Mrs. Flips join us tonight didn't really fly, and obviously it sounds like the Queen of Pennants is away, so that wouldn't have worked out anyway. But we'll circle back to that again. I'll keep pestering Mrs. Flips.
I did have extensive conversations with the Queen of Pennants, though, so most of my picks, I believe, have been sanctioned by her. Although I will say that most of the picks that I feel like most of the hunks or whatever, like that, were kind of they're more 90s, really. I think, in a lot of cases. So maybe that'll be our next one. Can hardly wait to do the next one.
Yeah, let's go, Mark. And by the way, we didn't even introduce what we're doing. Something for the ladies tonight. We're drafting 80s like pop culture hunks. TV was in the thumbnail, but we broadened it a little bit. Yeah, the movies and pop culture in general. So there's not a homophobic bone in our body. We can appreciate a handsome man, right? At least
you've been appreciating me for a long time from afar.
It's news to me. News to me, but anyhow, so we're something for the ladies tonight. Get back.
This was neither one of us have ever encountered one on, face to face with us. So, we're both not exactly in the hunk category.
Speak for yourself, Andy. Speak for yourself. But all right, so that's what we're doing tonight, and then obviously we're gonna dabble in memorabilia, reselling, all of our typical topics.
Yeah.
So. What's up, Sean? Real Life Perspective Show in the house. I think Sean's having a live doing like 80s theme songs. Is that what it was? Like, I think I saw Sean. I saw it briefly on the Instagram chat.
Nice.
Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think that's going on.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one tonight. And Andy, announcement. I talked about it last week, but it is official. Hasn't launched yet.
You alluded to it. Yes.
Alluded to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is a new reselling podcast on the horizon. It should be coming out next Monday, called the Buy It All Podcast.
Just when you thought you didn't need any more podcasts, another one gets shoved down your throat.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. We're recording our first episode tomorrow. Myself, Jimmy Old School Flips, and Triple R Collections. It's gonna be fun.
This is not a live one, though? This is right? This is just kind
not
of
a live.
film?
No, pre-recorded. Yeah, pre-recorded.
All right.
So, there we go. There's what Sean's doing on Friday night. 80s movie soundtracks, power dressing, and the Walkman. I don't really know what power dressing means.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I have no idea.
Is this power dressing right here, Sean?
I was thinking, I was under the impression it was more of like a strong salad dressing. Like your power salad dressing would be like, blue cheese, ranch, probably.
I don't know about you, Andy, but I like to go very heavy on the dressing.
Yeah.
Do you?
I know. It depends on the dressing a little bit. Sometimes it can be too much.
No, cannot be too much. Cannot be too much. Every time Mr. Flips gives me a salad, it's like, I'm like, are we out of dressing? What is this? It's like, there's multiple pieces of lettuce that are bone dry in this bowl. I mean, everyone coated in ranch. So that's a common.
You used to be one of the few people, I feel like, that kept, was it French dressing alive?
French. I love it. I haven't had it in a long time, but creamy French. Not like that burnt orange French. Like that's like what do they call that?
Ketchup?
It's a different kind of. No, it's a different kind of. It's like country French.
Oh,
not country French, but I want the standard orange.
I think we just have our next. Might have our next time.
Let's just cancel the hunks.
Salad dressings. We're going in there right now.
Power dressing right now. Next week.
Salad dressing.
Or 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Definitely.
Probably.
Oh, absolutely. Ranch is. That's what I've been going to. Ranch. I gotta get some French though. I'm definitely a French guy.
Sarah, this is pods for you tonight. So Just so you know. Our only real female fan, which you carry the torch.
Hey,
Appreciate
there's
that.
others, Andy. I have my demographics are, I have a hefty female demographic.
That
I am 98% men, 2% women. So this is for the 2% of you watching. Appreciate you. All right, Andy. So with the hunk draft. Yeah. So the podcast will be coming out on Jimmy Old School Flips channel, Buy It All podcast, Monday. I think it's 10 a.m. We're having it scheduled to come out. So
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll be interested on that one. I haven't. I know you were rocking one with Shane before.
Yeah, I was on the Reseller Island podcast, and I stepped away just because I had so much going on. And then I sold. Not that I have not less going on. I still. I will say last weekend was one of the busiest weekends. I had a 4-day weekend. I was off Thursday to Thursday to Sunday, and I barely slept. It was the busiest 4 days of my life. So I'm still pretty busy, but
yeah. Well, I'm not super. I don't know Jimmy Old School Flips very well, so I'll be in.
You know Jimmy Old School Flips. Jimmy Old School Flips was the guest of the podcast.
I know, but I'm saying I don't watch much of his stuff, so I don't really know the interaction is what with you guys and stuff. So
it'll be interesting because Jimmy's a toy guy. That's his specialty, toys. And Ray Triple R Collections he's does a little bit of everything, but he's got some sports background, and obviously I'm sports, but it seems like I'm more in the buying. Bought a ton of toys and selling a ton of toys recently.
Buying everything.
So that's a nice plan.
Hence the name of the show, right? Buy it all, right?
Yep, buy it all.
There you go.
I'm like it was his idea. I'm like, man, that is like my ideology.
Yeah, it is clearly.
Yeah. All right, let me.
All right. Bring it on.
The wheel. Yeah, I sold toys on Dibdit half an hour ago. Sean had a couple nice buys. Cool. All right, here we go. Let's get this spinning.
All right. I will say, there are a lot of lists out there, so there are plenty to choose from. So whatever your flavor is of hunk back then.
If we would have went with only TV, it would have been a little bit more challenging, I feel like.
I still think you could have done it pretty easily. Yeah, movies was, I think, decidedly kind of probably. Well, it was about 50-50 on mine, I guess.
I feel like a lot of the movie people, a lot of them were like, they stayed movie people and popular stars till current times. And a lot of the TV people faded away.
That's true. And a lot of the, I would say a lot of the TV people were younger too, for the most part. But some of the movie people played younger people. Makes sense.
Yep.
All right.
But before I forget though, Andy, let me pull this up. So I want to thank the channel members. Definitely. So a couple new channel members. We have Davey Grubb 77, Jacqueline Rose, Cap Fantasy, Mark Hoyle's Impossible Dream, Kevin Glue, Sarah Sell Smalls, who's in the chat, Craig Zeeb, and Scott Mignoni. Apologize if let me know in the comments, Scott, if I'm butchering your name or how to pronounce it. But the last two were new members, so I appreciate you guys. And let's get to the draft here. All right, Andy. I feel like I'm gonna go TV. My first one, although it's TV and movies for this gentleman. And I mean, nobody dislikes this guy. He was men and women alike were fans of him, but definitely a heartthrob in like that 80s time frame on the show Family Ties. I'm going Michael J. Fox.
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't like Michael J. Fox in anything he's ever done, right? He's like nobody dislikes Michael J.
I think that's a good pick. That's he was certainly on my list, obviously.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. Whoa. I don't know. He's not my heartthrob.
Maybe Malcolm Jamal Warner. He could make a list, maybe. He was good looking guy.
Hawkeye. Hawkeye's in the house.
What's up, Mike? How's it going, Mike?
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go. See, I'm gonna go with a movie star to start. He has kind of kept it going for quite some time now. like to your point, like most, he's a movie star for the most part back then, and remains a movie star now, and does some TV as well. I'm gonna go with Rob Lowe.
Yeah.
He was, I think, probably most or not originally known. I think he was in The Outsiders, if I'm not mistaken. That's probably his first kind of big show, right?
Except Rushmore. Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone on Outsiders is probably on the list here. That was like I think that the casting department did pretty well for that show for the ladies at least.
He kept it together. He was still I think he was pretty good. He was not the funniest person on the show by any means, but Parks and Rec, like he kind of I didn't
know he was even in Parks and Rec.
He lasted that long, so that's pretty
I feel
impressive.
like he's like, what was he in? He was in Tommy Boy. His career never took off. I feel like I don't know what else he did. He was more just, I think, known for being on those like magazines back then.
Yeah, really.
Other than Outsiders,
he was definitely he's definitely on those a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Not that I had a lot of them, but yeah, it's true. He really does. I don't know. He's got to be probably what? He's got to be late 50s, I would guess, maybe even 60. And he looks like he's 30.
Let's not guess. Let's look it up.
All right. I'm pretty good at this game though. I'm going to guess he's 59.
Born in 64.
Ooh.
So 61? Is that right?
Yeah. That's pretty close. Pretty close. It's good math there, buddy. I don't know if that's right, but it's good math.
I will say, a lot of people, a lot of clientele at my work say that.
Nobody says that. Nobody says that.
You don't even know what I'm going to say. I know
you're going to say that.
No, that's not what I was going to say. A lot of people to me say, oh, they were shocked at my age at work.
Clients, I get that. Yeah.
But I'm like, I was talking to Mrs. Flips, like, Mrs. Flips, I don't call her Mrs. Flips, or whatever. I'm like, I think it's catching up with me a little bit. She's like, you're right.
You're starting to sag?
She agreed way too quick. Disappointed me.
I will say, looking at some of the Facebook and stuff like that, of people you grew up with and stuff. I'm not going to name names, but I think we have aged better than.
Yeah,
than
I agree. Yeah.
So
I agree.
Dick Clarkson, or maybe Rob Lowe drinks the blood of virgins. I don't know. That could be it.
It's a little rough.
That was a thing back then, I think.
Never heard of that.
Not Dick Clark, but it was a famous.
Right.
I think.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's. Keith.
No audio.
No audio, buddy. Oh, he's gonna.
No, it's weird. It doesn't. Hold on. Let me play around with it.
He's gone down. We can't hear him. He's gone mute. How good is everybody at lip reading? Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one, Sarah. You hear Keith?
Sean hears me. Yeah. You don't hear me?
I can't hear him.
Check your
me though, right?
Yeah. Because usually when I go mute, if I accidentally pull my earphones out, I can see it on the screen.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay.
You hear me now?
What happened? I wonder what happened.
Unplug your earphones and plug it back in.
All right. You say something?
Can you hear me?
Nope. Damn.
Are you go to the settings?
All right. Let me jump out and jump back in, I guess.
Okay. Blaming me. All right, so I guess I'll hold it down for a second. So usually it is my issue. My earphone, my cable, if I tug it slightly and that unplugs, it messes up my whole mic and everything. So, but yeah, thankfully it wasn't me tonight. Oh, here it comes back.
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's so weird.
You hear me now? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was weird. Usually it is my mistake, so it wasn't me that time.
Okay.
All right. First segment here.
Sale of the week.
All right. In this segment, we show each other our sales of the week, guess the selling prices we want to get within 10%. We want the chat to guess along with us. And the third item overall is for a giveaway, which we'll delve into in a bit. Let me pull this banner down for a second. All right. Let me pull up the first item. All right, Andy. I'm going to give you a choice.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a choice on the first item.
Choice. I like choices.
Do you want a toy or a sports item?
I would like a toy.
You would like a toy. All right.
We get a lot of sports items on here. Ooh, I like that.
Right. Yeah, this was cool. This came out of the basement. Just found this recently in the basement find. So we got the vintage 1983 Clubber Lang Rocky action figure by Phoenix Toys on card. I mean, the card has some wear. This actually shipped to a buyer in Denmark. So
wow. Okay.
Danish. He's
yep.
Not like it's not.
What
is that the word? A Danish? No.
Yeah.
A Danishman?
No, a Dane.
A Dane. I was thinking of Danish as like a pastry, but it threw me off when I said.
Also true.
Yeah. But yeah, Clubber Lang on card. Little. I mean, the seal is good. It's just a little wear to the card. So.
All right, I like it.
What movie was he from, Andy?
Rocky. I mean, what?
Yeah.
What number?
What? Yeah.
It's either 2 or 3. I think it was probably. I know it wasn't 1. I think it was 2.
Because this will be in a Mrs. Flips video, and Mrs. Flips never even heard of Clubber Lang.
Oh, jeez,
that was disappointing.
It was the same one with Sweet Lips, right? Or what was his name? Is it Hulk Hogan was in it?
Hot Lips?
Hot Lips. Wasn't he in it? I think so.
Whatever, we got Sarah Sell Smalls in at 100. Sean's in at 200. Hawkeye Mike in at $69.99. Sean's saying Rocky 3.
Okay, that makes sense.
Rushmore at 175. Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips. There
Thunder Lips. We got the lips right.
Yeah, I knew it was the lips.
What did you say? I said I was way worse.
Yeah. Hot Lips was from Math.
Yeah, at least it was a thing.
Yeah. Well, you weren't too horribly off.
Winter Antiques is in the house at 135.
Hey, welcome back. All right. Got some good
Mark's in at 155.
Yeah, I don't know. These will probably do pretty well. I mean, I think they got to be super collectible. People love Rocky.
Andy?
What?
Were you drinking something, Andy, or Winter Antiques was asking?
No, not just a polar, nothing alcoholic. Maybe because I said something stupid. It could be.
I mean, it's good. It's right.
It's not just the alcohol talking when I say something stupid. So
it's right to assume Andy's drunk with his commentary.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe because I was struggling with the lips. All right, I'm gonna go. He's got to be collectible. No, not smart. He's got to be collectible because. First, I bet there's a collector that collects Mr. T. I'm sure there's a collector that collects Rocky, and probably in the Venn diagram of the two, there's probably somebody in the middle that is willing to pay a lot of money. So I'm going to go. Let's see. He already said 200. I'm going to go 149.99 is my guess.
149.99. All right. Let me let Andy know how he did.
Yeah, it's Polar sparkling water.
Would you say 149.99?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a winner, baby. I like it. He's got a look. He's got a smile going. That means I won. That's it. Oh boy. Damn. All right. That's a close one, but I'll take it.
Yeah, just stuck it in. You stuck it in there. And that video maybe not as clear that's a win, but that was a win.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how I dance anyway. So
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Looks like Winter Antiques is right on the money with his 135 guess. Yeah.
Jeez.
Very nice.
Well done. Okay, good. That's a nice sale.
Yeah.
Do you have any more Rockies in there or no?
No, that was the only piece I've seen. I know who knows what we'll uncover. There's a lot of action figures, but
Yeah.
no more Rockies that I've seen.
Sarah, come on. That's true though. We probably haven't seen too many winners.
We have a lot of wins in the in our database of videos, but we don't get to use them very often.
Yeah, they're just collecting dust right now.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This one was fairly well. It was like maybe a week or two ago. I sold a bunch of pennants last week or the week before. So there are a bunch that I sold kind of all at once, and this was another one. So this is a 1915. So I mean, that's what it says on there, I think. It is a 29.5-inch too, which would imply that it is an older pennant, right? Because they're 29 inches kind of the base. So anything larger than that typically means it's a little older.
Yeah, I mean 29.5. I don't think that would put too much stock into the 1/2 inch, but
it was definitely wider and longer though than most pennants.
Yeah.
So.
This is definitely a 1915 pennant. I mean the printed graphics, this style, that I would have no doubt that's a 1915 pennant. But yeah, that's cool. What is that? It's not
in the greatest shape. It does have some felt loss, as you can sort of probably see.
Yeah, a little bit. What is the graphic? What is that, like a totem pole? What the hell is that on the left
Fort
side?
Totem. I think it's a military base, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's
it's like a map of the.
No, it's like a. Oh, let me zoom in a little bit. It's like an eagle and a
like a badge wreath. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. Yeah, I mean, I've sold these kind of pennants, not this particular one, but the fact that it's like dates to a specific day too. It's like a memorial service. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So 1915. So that's interesting. That's like right at the beginning of World War I, right? Is that like 14 to 18?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 1914, like that time period. So this is like during World War I, but they're having the celebration of the Spanish War veterans, which was what, like 1898, late 1890s.
I know the World War II dates. That's about it.
Well, that would be like the Spanish American War would be like
1800s.
Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders and
yeah.
All right, so pretty good one. I mean, the condition hurts a little bit, but I don't think it hurts it a ton because these kind of pennants, there aren't many out there. So you have both like a collectability for like a local New York person, people collecting local history, but you got a broad military collector, militaria collectors out there. So I'm going to go $124.99 on this one. Okay. $124.99.
All right, let me find. It'll never not be used. I know I keep forgetting every time that I'm at the end.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of that's probably the only reason why you put me in there, just to force me to see that again.
Man, it sounds much worse than sped up. 75. All right.
Yeah. So it was I've had that thing up probably since we got them. Like that, this is one of the first pennants I think I put up. Probably, first 20 or 30, I think I put up. I think I had originally it up for like $149.99, and then I dropped it to like 100, and then it just I do think it's a little hard to tell in the pictures. The condition is not great. Like there's definitely a bunch of holes in it and stuff. And
yeah. So
that may have.
I mean, I would have taken 75 too, but I guess I was pretty close to what you started it at then.
Yeah. I think pretty sure it was the most recent. I may have even had it up for 120, and I took. No, I think I had it up for 100. But anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Or there you go.
Good sale. I like it. I think that was close enough for a win for me.
But I don't think so.
All right, let me get my next one.
Oh boy!
All right, so this is for the giveaway though. Before
preliminary.
Before I show it, we're gonna go over the giveaway. Annie, we had the horse race. Let me actually do this here. All right. So the third item overall is for the giveaway. So the person in the chat who gets closest to the selling price, you get 2 vintage packs coming in the mail from me, and you get in on the $50 eBay gift certificate giveaway.
2 weeks left.
2 weeks left. So coming down to the wire again. It's an honor system as far as like not Googling prices or trying to look up prices here. I mean, I don't really care on the first couple items, but it's an honor system here. All right, let's see how the contestants are doing and who's in the race here.
All right, still got a three-way tie at the top, and still anybody's game. If you win 2 in a row, you can tie for first place. But currently, right now, the top 3, we have Soda City Rips riding Hussein Colt, aka the Brazilian Bomber. Real Life Perspective Show riding Y2K. And next we have Mark Hoyle riding Thunderbolt. I say Thunderbolt 2 because he won it the first time. This is Thunderbolt 2. Thank you. Look at that. We got Schmidt Auctions riding Confucius. He won once, never came back. Next up, we got Bagel Man riding My Face. And after that, we got, who is in the chat, or at least was, we have Winter Antiques riding Winter is Coming. Not last week, the week before, Sarah Sell Small riding Sirloin.
That's
definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And a recent one, Roman may be one and done too. We got Roman riding AI. I don't know what that is. Okay.
It's a robot horse and a robot brown guy riding them. I tried to actually do a.
I would have done a thing of Allen Iverson.
Absolutely try to do that.
Oh, did you?
But you cannot like.
Yeah,
you can't use Allen Iverson's likeness. So I was just trying to do a robot with cornrows. I tried all kind of stuff. So it settled on a Browns player.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody new wins, we need a slightly better name than AI. All right, there you go. Like I said, we're in week 12. Today's week 12. Next week, week 13. That's the final week.
Yeah. Where
we decide who is the winner. It could, if it comes down to a 3-way tie, it's going to be, I think, who's closest to the third thing, or the third item. If I'm not mistaken, that's how we do it.
So, Andy, right now, is it 2 wins for the leaders?
2 wins. All of them have 2 wins.
Okay, so even the 1-win people, they're all in the race still too.
Even a no-win person could win twice.
Even no-win person, yeah.
So you can still have a chance, Rushmore.
Yeah.
Said he really wants a win, so he needs a horse.
He had a horse before, of course. Of course. All right, here's the giveaway item, or the third item.
What the hell is that?
So this is the 1940s turtle shell style.
Roller derby? It's like a roller ring,
Well, it's a leather football helmet. So here's the side of it. It's a turtle shell front style, shield style, leather with fiber top, but the rest of it's leather. And the front has a pretty cool, like rat fink style decoration on it. And it's like a.
Was he riding a motorcycle or something?
Yeah, he's like a bicycle or a motorcycle. And he's like a cyclops kind of creature. I don't know what he is. And I think on the sides, see the little black lines on the sides?
Yeah.
It says
there's a mask or something? Or
no, it says the Smasher in like real small font for some reason there.
Yeah, I almost think it looked, I can't tell really because there's a bit of a shine on it, but it almost looks to me like a roller derby helmet, like somebody put a roller derby logo on there, and maybe the Smasher that's kind of what that's the vibe I was getting. It does. It's got a little. That's like a precursor to Mike from Monsters Inc.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah. All right. This is for our. It's for the win. To get yourself a horse if you don't have one.
Yep. And a couple packs, even if regardless. So 1940s. This is a Wilson brand. Let me see if I have another photo. No, I don't. So Wilson brand, turtle shell style. With cool, I mean, they decor on the forehead adds a little bit to it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cool color. So we've shown football helmets before, Andy. So I know you've seen. I mean, we don't show a ton of them.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's got a little Americana, one of that. What do they call that? The like the artwork, like American, that kind of weird
folk art?
stuff. Folk art, yeah,
Folk art?
got a little
Yeah.
folk art vibe to it.
I've had this helmet listed a long time. I actually bought this at a flea market before I ever started my YouTube channel. So this is I've had this one a while. But here we got Hawkeye Mike in at $250. Rushmore's in at $350. Winter Antiques coming in at $225. Saracel Smalls in at $200.
Everybody's tightly packed right now.
This will be in a Mrs. Flips video, maybe on Monday. I don't know which I'm going to put out first.
Did you try to make her wear it? Please, I know you did.
Yeah,
of course
she
did.
She refused.
Not surprised. Not surprised. Nor do I blame her.
Yeah. Mark Hoyle's in at $265.99.
Everybody's crowded in the middle there.
I like the 99er.
$1. Yeah, that's right.
We got Toilet Clogger. Toilet Clogger's in the house.
Get your
Toilet
wager
Clogger.
in.
This is for the giveaway on the price guess here. I'm a little worried about a Toilet Clogger.
Yes, I really hope you win, Toilet Clogger. I'm cheering for you.
It's gonna be a challenge because I know AI does not. It's got rules and regulations as to what you can ask for.
I think you could take Toilet Clogger a couple different ways.
Real life perspective showing at $299.49.
Man, everybody's. Yeah,
I was at $450.
Toilet Clogger. Nobody knows. I think on this one. This one's a out there one. One of the more eclectic ones you've had, I think, in a while. All right. Anybody else? I don't want to cut anybody off, but I think that's pretty much it. Rushmore, if you're here. Oh,
no, Rushmore had a guess.
Rushmore
at $350.
Yeah. I think that's everybody, right?
Yeah, or at least everyone in the chat. Yeah.
Did Hawkeye have a guess? Yes, $250. Okay. I think that's pretty much everybody then. All right, I'm gonna go. Everybody's in that $200 range. I think everybody's probably pretty right. It's a key special, yeah, for sure. Let's go in the higher end. Let's go 325 or 324.99. Let's go that route.
324.99.
Yeah.
All right.
Guess that's a loss because Keith didn't. I wonder.
1 second.
You can use me. You can use you falling out too. It's kind of a duel. Boy, you're really having some trouble here.
Guess what, folks? You take the.
That's a double win, baby!
Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. Boom! That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long.
That's right, baby. Oh yeah. All right. And look at I think Rushmore called his shot.
I think Rushmore. I think Rushmore, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
2 in a row, baby.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. That's why I had to give you that. When you get 2 in a row, you sweep, you get the two win videos too. That's what I did.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Stunned.
There you go.
Stunned.
Rushmore, yeah, and you're still in it. You're still in it for the grand prize too.
Yeah. Yeah. So Rushmore, getting a horse name from you, and we'll and you're in the running. One more win, and you're tied for the lead in our last week of the giveaway.
Is this Rushmore, Andy? I have a feeling that he's got a good.
I don't know. Right? I'm not sure because usually it's girl dad in the chat. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know who's who. Yeah, I don't know who it is, but
I
know they both have a good sense of humor. So I would assume a good horse title is coming your way. Not to.
Did I write very attractive, Sarah? Did I do that?
That's why I got it right. El Presidente. Okay, I
did write very attractive. Good job,
Kirk. Okay, El Presidente.
I like it.
That's you can go a lot of different ways, and that makes sense. It's true to girl dad. Okay, I gotcha.
I'm taking a picture of El Presidente.
Yeah. And this can go a lot of different ways, and it's true to his brand. That's that's a nice horse. That's a very well thought horse.
Yep.
Thought of.
I like it.
Yes.
Well thought out horse. All right, back to the hunks, Andy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God. I've been missing that. All right. Let's see. Who do we have here?
And by the way, while you're thinking there, Sean was saying that Michael J. Fox is not a hunk. He's a cutie patootie. And I don't think I've ever said that word before. And I feel like Sean really set me up for saying that.
He lies. He lies. He says it all the time. That's his go-to. Okay. I am gonna go with I'm gonna go with somebody we lost very early, unfortunately. I'm gonna go with River Phoenix. He's another one that's basically like lived on those magazines.
High on my list. High on my list as well. Yeah. I mean, what was his favorite piece that you remember him from?
Well, I mean, he was in Stand By Me.
Stand By Me. That was my choice too. Yeah.
And he was in some other stuff too. I think he was like one of those guys that potentially was going to kind of blow up into a mega star type of thing. He was a very good actor for what he kind of.
Yeah. He was awesome in Stand By Me, like a very complex character, like a troubled kid, but is like you can tell he was a genuine kid. And that I agree. He would have been like the Tom Cruise. I mean, he was a great actor, even if didn't really.
I think there's a lot of those actors that the hunk kind of guys that were just good looking kids or something like that, and that's how they got famous in those types of movies. And he was actually a good actor too. Young Indiana. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know how young he was when he died. He was in, what else was he in?
He was, I don't remember how old he was either.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with another one who died way too young as well. I don't think he was as good as an actor as River Phoenix, but he had a lot of like big hit movies, and he was like all over those magazines in the 80s. I'm going to go Corey Haim.
Yeah, actually, I was kind of thinking between the two, and that was, I mean, they all really kind of were in the same boat, right? They're all were in the same movies together. Seemed like a lot of times.
I like that, like License to Drive. Well, they have like his drunk girlfriend who was driving around the whole night. She was like totally I don't remember the whole plot of the movie, but it was
of course, he was in Goonies, right?
Yeah.
And also Lucas, right? Wasn't it Luca or something? I can't remember. Yeah,
that was it. Lucas.
Those are the two I remember.
Yeah, I mean, he was super young in those, but like when he was in License to Drive one, who was the other? Let me look it up.
Well, he also went down a path too at some point. Like all of them really from that genre or that era kind of had their issues, but he was like in some like weird like soft core type of movies with going deep on my Corey Haim knowledge. Well, I didn't know this because do you remember watching that the two Corys?
Oh yeah. Well, who's the
he was in a movie with that.
Yeah, he's on the Goonies, right? Who's the main kid in Goonies, Sean?
He's Corey Feldman you're talking about, right? Or are you talking?
Well, yeah, but you said he was in Goonies.
He's not in Goonies? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of
who's the main character in Goonies? Let me look up the cast. Like the main dude. Oh, Sean Astin.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's who you were thinking it was Corey Haim, but Corey Feldman is like Corey Feldman. I mean, they're almost all the movies together. He was in License to Drive with Corey Haim. They were like
Yeah.
I don't know. Pea in a pod or whatever. What I'm trying to say, but
pea in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. You talking about
2 peas in a pod? Yeah, they always were like together. They were like a duo.
Peeing in the same pod.
Yeah, but I don't think Corey Feldman, even though he was like,
no, he was never.
He was on some of those magazine covers, but he shouldn't.
He wanted to be, but he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he was on there, but I don't know why.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they had some. I of the two, I would have said that Feldman was more of a kind of a screw up, but he's kind of turned it around a little bit. I think he's still a little bit bonkers, but
who did you pick, Andy? Oh, River Phoenix.
Baby Ruth. All right.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think was it Corey Feldman? Like he was like very tight with like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like that was
yeah.
All right.
He was, yeah.
Oh, you know what? let me get to the next segment here.
Is that what it was? I didn't know that. I knew he had some issues with that, but I didn't know
he died in 2010. When I was looking, I knew he died young, but so it wasn't as young as River Phoenix. I feel like River Phoenix was
he was in his, I think, late 30s or 40s by that point, wasn't he? Certainly in his 30s, I would have thought.
Let me see.
2010, yeah, he must. I mean, he was. Yeah, he had to be in
71 to 10.
Yeah, so he was
39.
Yeah,
is that right?
Kind of nailed it.
Yeah. All right. Next segment.
Find of the week.
All right. So we're the find of the week. No, I actually took my earphones off and sprinted out of the room during that segment so I could grab my find of the week. I forgot to bring it in the room. So
yeah, so I did. I mean, obviously, I think there's a lot come out about that recently, but yeah, I know it's too bad. Certainly,
I missed that. What was that? Annie?
I think there's a lot of abuse, like sport, like really kind of like from the producers and like of all these films and stuff like that. Like there's like they're just getting abused. Like being that young in Hollywood, they're getting abused all over the place.
Oh yeah, but even just the fact that they're like
drugs and all
super young and come into a ton of money, and they're in like a party scene. Even though they're like kids, they're a celebrity.
Yeah,
so
Lost Boys too. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's his kind of, I think, probably one of his best.
Yeah. All right. So Andy, I got two finds of the week. So first.
Yeah, and Rob loves a little questionable pick. I did see that. He had some things.
And so first we got this. This is a gamer I picked up.
All right.
It's a 2001. You know any idea that is?
I wouldn't know. I think that's before, or not a time that I know well.
He's the long snapper.
There you go. Would not know him.
But you might know him. I mean, some people might know him. But it's signed, autographed on back. I don't know if you can see that in camera.
No, not really.
It's a dark auto. It's up here. But it says, Samantha, you rock.
Oh.
And then
that's
John Dorenbos, the Magic Man. You know John Dorenbos?
Oh, yeah, I do. He was on
America's Got
Talent. Yeah.
So
he actually won, I think.
Yeah, he did win. He's like a Vegas got like a tour in Vegas, a Vegas magician. So I mean, not only get a little Eagles gamer, long snapper on the Super Bowl era 2004 team, but also magician, right? So I picked that up on Whatnot, and then also picked this up from the same seller on Whatnot.
I actually had a jacket probably very similar to that. Very nice.
Very cool. It's a vintage, very early.
That's like 80s though, right? Yeah.
80s, yeah. It's a youth though. Boys 16. Sears and
That's probably my jacket, actually. Probably
fleece lined. Now since the Nationals in Detroit in 3 years, I'm buying up Detroit stuff.
Yeah, holding on to it.
I'm gonna start stockpiling it.
Yeah, makes sense.
That was a steal. That jacket was a steal. It was like $15. That's like a $150 jacket.
All right. Well, I got a little something to show off. I'll have more. So next week, hopefully, cross your fingers, I'll have a very cool show and tell. But I've been going on a little bit of a eBay buying spree recently for kind of UFC stuff, like UFC. I was kind of big into UFC in the early 2000s. What's
up, Harry?
Hey, Harry. So I was big into. Me and my couple buddies we used to watch and buy all the pay-per-views and stuff and be really into it. So I picked up a couple recently. I know you won't know any of these guys. That's BJ Penn, though.
I remember him. I know the name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I like that.
Is he like tall and lanky?
No, he's like short and not lanky.
No, I know. That's why
he's like 5'4" probably. And speaking of short and not lanky, I also got a guy named Matt Serra. You remember him?
No.
He was a champion. He's a really funny guy. He has his own podcast now, where he talks about
that's cool.
All things UFC. Yeah, BJ Penn was probably one of my favorite players growing up. A lot of these guys that fought back then are really having like CTE issues now. So he is not in a good place, I don't think. Especially the guys that used to like sort of stand and punch.
Were they they were in a break? You bought them on eBay?
Yeah, I bought them on eBay. They're like this is immaculate, which like immaculate is a pretty high end box.
Yeah.
Like I think I've seen the boxes online, which are essentially like, I don't know, 3 or 4 autographs are guaranteed in there, but the box goes for like $700 or $800. And like, that would be really, I mean, maybe there's a few cards out of there that would be a lot of money, but I can't think there'd be that many.
Buy a box, buy a case.
Yeah. Very funny. Very funny. But anyway, but most of these cards are relatively cheap. Like the BJ Penn, I think, was under 20, and Matt Serra was probably like 25 or 30. So
okay,
it was bad when I'm buying like that. I can sort of justify it, but anyway.
Well, yeah, but you're better off buying the 4 autos if you want in a box, right? That
100%. There's one
yeah.
people that I really want that are going to be more expensive, but yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah, you're right, Rushmore. I think there was like, was one of his parents murdered? I forget the whole details of it, but definitely an interesting, unfortunate life, but really overcame that. Member of the greatest team in the history of sports, and then a great musician, great guy. Yeah, there we go. All right, back to the draft. Is it me? Yeah, it is me.
How do you spell Phoenix? You just brutalized that.
No, I for some reason I can never spell Phoenix right, and I will go back to the time when my fantasy football team was the Phoenix Frenzy.
Yeah.
I never know how to spell. I can never spell Phoenix right. Is it just the O before the E?
Yeah, Phoe.
That isn't right.
Well, it is. That's how you spell it. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Dad didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me look at my list real quick here. By the way, Andy, while I'm looking at my list, do we have a topic in mind for next week?
I don't know.
All right.
Well, I mean, we were. I thought we were going with potentially
Dressings.
dressings.
You can do dressings. Yeah, I like it.
Best toothpaste. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Or how about this? You could do best dental. You got toothpaste, water picks. I don't know. Whatever your thing is.
What? Best dental.
Best dental instruments. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. This is what happens. Some magic will come out of this.
And you guys aren't privy to this, but Andy will text me ideas. They're not much better than the dental idea you just gave me. Some of these texted ideas were like,
I like it. I like Mark's idea.
Oh, that is interesting. We're doing that one.
How does Syria? Well, best 90s CDs is good too.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah, we gotta do the 90s, I think, because that's really where our heyday was, and probably like late 80s, early 90s. But okay,
yeah, because we did our best grunge bands, but yeah, I think the CDs, it broadens it. All right, so maybe we'll do
toilet clogger. Understood.
I mean, toilet clogger. If you look back at our playlist and the going back in our history, we did a draft that this is our most controversial draft we've had to date.
Not really, until recently.
Until recently, but we drafted not hottest, but just the best serial killers. Not best, but serial killers.
Digging yourself out. Hottest, no, best, most interesting. My favorite.
Serial killers paired with cereals. Serial killers with cereals. That was an interesting one we did back in the day.
Yeah.
I told Mrs. Flips that. She's like, what the hell are you doing? So we had second thoughts. Thinking thoughts. All right.
Sarah, we will definitely be revisiting the 90s hunks because there is a different, I think at least almost all of mine are really kind of focused in the 80s. It's not, there's some crossover probably, but anyway, we'll definitely revisit with that.
All right. So my pick, this guy would have been higher up on the list. At first, I think he was like the biggest heartthrob of the 80s on these magazines and stuff. Everyone loved this dude. But I feel like he went off the rails later in his life. And I feel like that skewed him in the eyes of this draft, at least in my opinion. But I'll go growing pain star Kirk Cameron. I mean, he was like the beloved TV child of the 80s, right? I mean, who didn't love Kirk Cameron if they were like a 16-year-old girl back then?
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gone. He's a little off my list for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just, I mean, he would have been a top overall pick if the dude was like a normal guy.
Yeah.
But we're not picking Bill Cosby here. We're picking,
That's true. That's true. You could make a good point. Okay.
Whoa. I got a debate here. You say that
That's savage.
You were arguing me that I picked Michael J. Fox because he wasn't a hunk, he was a cutie patootie, and you were putting Fred Savage in the list. Get the hell out of here, Sean.
All right.
Get out of here.
Next draft, best cutie patooties.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I've been really kind of skewing towards
Agree, Sarah.
Towards the movies, and I'm gonna probably stay that way.
Fred Savage was buff, bro. Webster's not bad.
He's a cutie patootie. That might be your number one cutie patootie. We might have to do the cutie patootie draft. Yeah, that would be horrible. That will definitely get us a visit by the FBI.
You just doing a little people draft, you're not saying?
No. But
No.
Yeah, I would think, yeah. Fred Savage is a cutie patootie. Gary Coleman, yeah.
That's actually not a bad draft, though, but that might be.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not saying we do it, but we're getting a lot of.
Okay, I'm going to go with somebody pretty prolific in the 80s. I would say he's also on a lot of the magazines, maybe a little bit later in the 80s. I'm going to go with Christian Slater. Hello? You there?
Oh, Chris Slater. Yeah, so I was reading Sarah's comment. That's interesting. It was a super aggressive. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Christian Slater, yeah. So I feel like he's almost on the verge of not being in the 80s, but he is, right? But
yeah, I think he kind of stuck around for a while. So I think he was in stuff in the 90s for sure, but probably like his sort of most popular, I think, was probably mid to late 80s.
What was his most popular stuff back then? I'm trying to think. What was like the not natural born killers? What was that like dark movie he was in?
Is it Heathers? Are you talking about?
No.
Oh. Dark movie?
Let me look up his IMDb.
He was in that Heart movie or something. That may have been later too, though, about his heart. Like he had a heart problem, I feel like. Does that make sense? I don't remember him in most of his movies, to be honest. I just know that he was like popular.
Okay. All right. I'm looking back here and see what.
I don't think I've probably seen any of his movies.
No, there was the one. What the hell is the movie? There was a very popular movie. I'm going back way in this history here.
Pump Up
he's
the
in a lot
Volume. Okay.
He's in a lot of crappy TV shows. All right, let me look up. Look it up again.
I'm not sure which one you're thinking of. Hey.
Man, all I'm seeing is all this modern stuff. What the heck?
Oh, he was in that. He was in that movie with shoot. He like ran away with this girl who was like being abused or something like that. I can't remember the name of that.
Let's see. I'm looking back at his earlier stuff here now. So we got all right.
It had his
Heathers. I never even heard of that movie.
Heathers? That's like a cult classic. I mean, I was not a big fan. I'm not a big
Young Guns, number 2.
Right. The Legend of Billie Jean was the first movie I remember him being in.
What is the movie I'm thinking of? A True Romance. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Patricia Arquette. Okay. That I think is his most popular movie.
Yeah, the robot from Short Circuit. That's nice.
Interview with a Vampire. Murder in the First.
Legend of Billie Jean. Yeah, that was definitely the one I was thinking of. Winona is in Heathers. Yeah, if I'm not
one of the best movies of all time, I feel like. Maybe not. That may have been an overstatement.
You went pretty strong from the start there.
but Very Bad Things. That movie's awesome.
Okay. Yeah,
that's his best work. That's his best work.
A little bit Gleaming the Cube. I don't know that one.
I think I've heard Shane talk about that. Is it like a skateboarding movie or something?
Sarah wants Johnny Number 5 from Short Circuit.
What is that?
Yeah. True Romance. But oh yeah, Brad. Skateboard. Okay.
Skateboard. Okay. Yeah. I've never seen it, but I've heard Shane talk about it.
All right. Should we go to the next one?
Do you like the movie Very Bad Things? I think that's awesome.
Yeah. I have to probably rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, you remember the premise?
Wasn't this like they killed like their boss, right, or something like that?
You're thinking of Horrible Bosses.
Oh, okay. That makes
it's similar vibe, but they were at like a bachelor party and they accidentally like killed the stripper.
Oh, okay.
And they're like trying to cover it up, and it's like they're mishaps. It's a comedy about a dead stripper, but it's hilarious. They're like freaking out. This one character is awesome, man. He's like constantly freaking out. All right, let's get back to on the rails here, Andy.
Yeah, you went off. Sorry.
Yeah, we definitely did.
What are you wearing?
Pastime Picks. Drip. Drip, drip, drip.
All right, so quick and easy segment here. What do you got going over, Andy?
I'm rocking the old Yard Goats. It's the I forget where they're from actually. Now that it's the Yard Goats hat, the minor league team.
Hartford
Yard Goats. Yeah, right.
Is it a Brewers team?
I don't know.
It got like a Brewer kind of color scheme going on.
It does. And then I'm rocking my Rum Ham shirt, which is for those of you that like Always Sunny in Philadelphia may know that. Rum Ham in the style, because I did it. We're looking in the 80s, so I think no more band says the 80s like Run DMC. Kind of did some of that. Oh, speaking of, I'll get to it. Speaking of the baseball, though, I told you I went to the O's game on Friday, or I told you I was going. I got to see a rare sight. I got to see Shohei Ohtani pitching and batting, which is he doesn't do that very much anymore.
No, that's cool. Yeah, very cool.
They were pretty bad. It was kind of a boring game, but I did get to see him.
Well, that's cool. On the note of Run DMC, Andy, I don't know, I got on a kick of listening to like 80s rap and hip hop, like all on through Pandora, through my commutes the last couple of days.
Oh yeah?
Like a little Eazy-E, a little Chronic album.
Yeah.
I will say I like drive through like shortcuts to work, like I'd say not the best areas.
Okay.
And it's like I feel like a little nerve-wracking driving through like some of that music playing pretty loud. I'm like, maybe I should turn this down.
Yeah.
I don't want the certain words like escaping the car.
Like,
you look
no. And then just turn the volume completely up.
It's like, what's playing in your car? But yeah, anyway. All right. Well, I got going on, and I got the pretty rare leather Eagles multicolor throwback snapback. Not a throwback. It's a 90s.
I bet that's snapback. A nice one in the summer. Breathes pretty well.
Yeah. No, it doesn't breathe too well. You're right. But it is definitely a cold weather game. And then rocking my Mojo Society custom Beavis and Butthead American Gothic crew neck. So
there you go.
There we go.
Always bringing the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, back to you, I think, right? And then
yeah. You know what I was doing though? I was going bouncing back and forth between Eazy-E and Dr. Dre. When they were like
fighting each other.
Fighting each other. Yeah, it was going back and forth, listening to one and then the other. It's pretty good.
You're edgy. Right. So edgy.
I am edgy. All right. Well, it's back to you then, I think.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to go a little older on the heartthrob spectrum. So a lot of the ones that you've picked mostly are pretty young. Mine are too, I guess, to a certain degree. But I'd say nobody exemplifies 80s style and coolness like the one and only Don Johnson from Miami Vice. Yeah. And he was a heartthrob. You can't tell me he wasn't. He was early 80s, but he was a heartthrob.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my grandmother probably loved him in the 80s. Yeah, like So it was like, I would like in the 80s, it was like 40, wasn't he?
He's pretty old back then, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. But a heartthrob doesn't mean that you're young. It just means
but I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong on my age anyway.
I think you probably are too. He's got to be in his 30s. In fact, some of the people we've drafted were young then too, but looked younger than they were.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is a little more 70s. I did bring that up, but I think Magnum PI was a little more, or at least it started in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. But go ahead.
In my eyes, in my mind, in my eyes, when I was forming my list, I was thinking, what would
what were you dreaming about? What
was I dreaming about? Who would my wife have had posters of in the room when she was like 16 years old back in whatever hell that would have been? And I can guarantee it was not Tom Selleck or Don Johnson, because that was what my scheme was in my head.
Okay.
So, all right. I'm gonna go. Someone younger, somebody fits more the mold of what we're going for with the draft. I'm gonna go.
No, that's not what we're going for.
I'm going with another outsider. I'm gonna go Matt Dillon, the bad boy of Hollywood back in that time period, and he had a long career too. Great, it was awesome in
Something About Mary.
Something About Mary. He was awesome in that movie. But
Yeah.
Matt Dillon, he was a heartthrob. He was like
He's still got one of the. I mean, the movies were a little different back then, but he's still got one of my favorite quotes of every movie. He's like, he says the R word or something like that. He's like, and Cameron Diaz is like, I don't think you can say that. And he's like, no, nobody's gonna tell me what I can and can't or something like that. It was just one of my favorite quotes. I can't remember exactly.
Oh well,
you were bringing it up, but I'll maybe I'll find it on YouTube. Go ahead.
I do remember it was one. It might have been like his in reference to her special needs brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for it.
All right. Let me type it in here real fast. Yeah, Sarah, you said he looks old and tired or sad and tired. He definitely had like a that was kind of his look, right? Like his look was like I don't know. What I'm going for here? Like the grunge rock kind of style where it's just like a depressed look. That was like his vibe.
Yeah. I think she says something that's like, that's not politically correct. And he says something like, nobody's going to tell me who I can spend time with those goofy bastards.
Yeah.
I love that line, but
you butchered it pretty bad, but he was awesome in that movie. I mean, that was one of the best movies of all time. It had the funniest comedian of all time in the movie as well, right? So
something like that.
We're not talking about Ben Stiller.
I'm going to bring up Ben Stiller. Keith, I just so happen to have it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just do this.
The hell with that. No one's going to tell me who I can and can't work with, right?
No, I mean,
we got this one kid, Mongo.
I'm not going to let it play too long, Andy. Get me demonetized over here.
What's that? Okay. Anyway.
All right. Okay. Let's keep rolling with the draft, Andy.
We went a little off there. Okay, sure.
What happened?
I said we went a little off the tracks there. So yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're back.
No, I'm just saying because I know you had to be a little quicker tonight, so we'll just keep rolling with the draft.
Frank's opinions.
Well, let me do this. Let me do a quick one. We'll do one bonus segment since I had another one here.
Sale of the week. Maybe just show it. We don't have to guess the price this time.
Yeah, guess the price. Guess it.
Oh god. Guess it.
This was a find of the week about a year ago.
The lady with a sword, fencing, maybe
fencing lady.
I fancy a fencing lady sometimes.
This is a pretty good looking fencing lady. Let's pull her up.
Yeah.
She's a handsome lady.
I'm gonna go. All right. What is it? Is this like a plaque type of thing with a picture?
It's a lithograph, and it's in a beautifully raised relief, like a bas relief frame.
Let's go 125. That's my guess.
125. All right.
Gorgeous. So gorgeous.
Damn it! Why don't I have that one?
You're not gonna. Go. By the way, I won 2 in a row. That's all that counts. This is just a bonus. So if I get it, I get it. But
you want to play games, Gene? Well, when it's game time, it's pay time, baby.
I gotta make sure I give you a loss today.
Wow. Okay.
That was a good one. And this was actually rarely do this, but I actually took this to the UPS store. I had them pack it for me.
Oh, really?
Because it's a big frame, and I
paid $91 in shipping.
Yeah, $91 to ship it, and I'm like, I could have packed it. I have the boxes. I'm like, I didn't have the effort in me today, so I took it, and thankfully, it was $90 to ship it with UPS. Wow. Yeah, so it worked out my charge.
All right.
You
got one more, and then and me.
Is it me?
I think so.
Okay. All right, where do I go here? Where do I go?
Seems a cutie. This is way too many cutie patooties going on.
I got 3 names I'm working with here. All right, I got it. I love this dude. This dude.
Okay.
One of my favorite actors. Back then, though, he wasn't the main lead in this TV show, but he was in an 80s TV show and then an 80s movie.
Mm-hmm.
It does tie into one of my other picks. I'm going to go Jason Bateman.
Okay.
Jason Bateman, Silver Spoons. I feel like he was the buddy of Ricky Schroeder in Silver Spoons. He wasn't like the main character of Silver Spoons, I don't think.
He wasn't in Silver Spoons. He was he?
He was, yeah. Yeah, he was in Silver Spoons. But I mainly Teen Wolf 2 was an 80s movie.
I was thinking Justine Bateman, maybe. I guess she was in.
She was in Growing Pains, right?
No. She was with Michael J. Fox.
One of those.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure. All right.
Yeah, here's Jason Bateman on the set of Silver Spoons. Up there, see him?
You're telling me he's he was on a handsome hunk list or something? You make fun of
whoa.
John Johnson.
No, but I'm talking about Teen Wolf 2. That was like, what year was that? That was probably like 88.
Yeah, Arrested Development's amazing, Joe. I love that. But
87, Teen Wolf 2.
Okay.
87.
All right. Well, my final pick, the Queen of Pennants did request I take this person. I'm a little surprised that they lasted this long. I'm going to go with Patrick Dempsey. People like him. I think you're surprised on how many shows he's in back then.
He was my favorite. Can't Buy Me Love back then was awesome. Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, he was in a ton of movies and stuff from that era, and then really kind of kept his star status. Maybe he had a little bit of a break in there, but then kind of came back and turned into Mr. McDreamy, right? Or Dr. McDreamy.
Yeah, or is it McSteamy? I'm not sure because I've been called both at my work by clients.
No, they call you Mr. or Dr. Mr. Stinky or something. I don't know.
No, McDreamy. I might call myself that. Ozark was good. Yeah, Jason Bateman, everything he's been in is awesome. Right? Identity Thief. That's like one of my favorite, the funniest movies of all time. Identity Thief. All the Horrible Bosses. He's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Patrick Dempsey's a good one. I sort of forgot about Patrick Dempsey, but it's pretty good. Yeah. And I know we disappointed Sarah with not picking Ralph Macchio.
I know. I saw he was on a lot of those magazines too, because I would randomly click on that, or not click on it, but I would pull up the list, and they would sometimes have photos of him on those magazines.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that
a lot of these guys, some of them have done well and have kept their nose clean. Just Bateman, I think, is probably been the best at it. I don't think he's got a lot of stuff that surrounds him. He's a bit of a weirdo. I don't know if you listen to his podcast at all.
I haven't listened in a while, but I used to listen to it.
It's good. It's really funny.
Not Spartlets. What was it called? Something like that. It's
Smartless.
Smartless. Yeah.
Spartlets.
I was pretty damn close.
All right, let's go. We can go quickly through some other ones. I don't know. I can't believe I didn't take this one. In hindsight, I probably should have taken it over Don Johnson. Johnny Depp. I don't know why we didn't take him.
No, I was between Depp and Bateman when I picked.
Yeah.
I think he was a little under the radar then. It wasn't like because the show he was on, 21 Jump Street, was almost geared to an older crowd, right?
Good point.
But it's definitely it was the right same time period as these people, same age.
Patrick Swayze. I don't know. He's a little bit older too, I think, than they were. So, but he was certainly
a little bit older, but he fits. I'm surprised you didn't pick this dude though, Andy. Not because of him, but because his co-star, Scott Baio, Charles in Charge, and Nicole Eggert.
Oh yeah, I'm big Nicole Eggert fan.
Yeah,
Scott Baio's a little. I don't know that he was. I guess he was.
He was. I mean, he was. It was. Remember this look? He always had suspenders on for some reason, but I don't know why.
I feel like he always had cut off sleeves too, didn't he? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't take.
Sarah, I agree. I agree. Most of our picks, although, or they just didn't have a chance to. They died too young. So River Phoenix, I don't think was too bad of a person.
Well, let's face it.
Probably would have later in life.
Yeah, if you were like any of these stars in the 80s and you're a kid in like a scene where there's probably like you go to the dressing room, there's probably fucking cocaine everywhere and stuff. I mean, like it's probably hard to be very normal when you're growing up in that environment when you're like 15 years old.
Boy, right. A couple others that were on the list that I didn't really agree with. Matthew Broderick. I don't think he was necessarily a.
I didn't even think of Matthew Broderick. He's pretty good. I like.
But he wasn't really in a whole lot, I don't think, and he kind of fell off. I mean, he was in obviously Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but I don't know if there was much.
War Games. What was it? War Games one. Is that that what it's called?
Yeah, that
was
true.
pretty good. Yeah, he was in a lot back then. Biloxi Blues.
John Stamos was another
one. John Stamos. Yep. I had Anthony Michael Hall. Now, he was not like the. He was really.
We had a conversation about that, me and Queen of Pennants, because we were like. But he was not ever like the hunk of the thing. He was always like the nerd in every movie.
Yeah. But I feel like girls would have liked him. He was on all the magazines. Girls would have liked him because he was like that guy next door kind of like, even though it's more the girl next door thing.
Well, he was in Vacation 2, right? Was he in that? Or maybe... I thought he was in one of those. Maybe not. He was
definitely one of the vacations. I'm trying to think which one it was.
Weird Science. It could have been the first one too.
Weird Science for sure.
Weird Science. I was one of my favorite movies. I think growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. That was a great movie. It's a fantasy movie for a young man.
Wait, was that Weird Science? I get Weird Science and the one with Val Kilmer confused. Is that the
Weird Science? No, it was him and they create the girl with the computer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I remember who's the other. What's the name? The other dude, his buddy. He's been in all kind of stuff. He's a huge actor too.
Oh, you're talking about his brother?
No, not his brother.
His brother's big too, but I don't think the other guy in that is big.
Oh yeah, I'm looking it up.
Let's see, who is it?
Anthony Michael. I'm wrong. I
know you're wrong. Robert Downey Jr. was in it. That's probably who you're thinking of. But
I am thinking. But who was he in that movie?
He was like the bad guy. That kind of like
that's what I was thinking.
Had the girlfriend that he wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
Wyatt was huge. Wyatt was great. Wyatt was Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Which is great. He did a great character. And then Kelly LeBrock, I think, was every child or not child of the 80s, I guess, or kid of the 80s. That's who we grew up, I think.
Yeah, or even their two girlfriends who they had, they were both hot too. The two nerdy dudes. So
yeah. So Wyatt was a friend. Who was
Wyatt was the main character, right, Sean? I think
Chet Donnelly.
Chet.
Sorry, you're right.
Wyatt was the main character.
I don't know why. Yeah, of course, real life knows that.
I don't know Anthony Michael Hall's name in the movie. Yeah,
Gary Wallace is his name, I guess.
Gary.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love that movie. It's definitely a classic.
Yeah, and he's in all those like what was like Breakfast at Tiffany's or what are those movies back then?
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club. That's what I'm going for.
All
Pretty
of
in
those
Pink.
80s. Yeah, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
he was. I don't know. We had discussions about this, and I just didn't think that he was like that the dreamy character or the dreamy guy. So
yeah. I mean, it's definitely not. It wouldn't appeal to the senior crowd like Don Johnson would, but it's a strong.
Shut up. So we didn't go down this route. I know we had kind of kept it to mostly TV shows and movies, but we could have gone down like the music path too. I feel like a little bit. And I was going down the list. I was like, wow, most of these people were messed up too, or like George Michael was like the biggest guy ever on that thing. I mean, he was gay the whole time, but like it's like, well, but he certainly wasn't playing it on the TV.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know that. Where he runs after Andy McDowell.
Is that who's the character you're talking about? Which guy?
Was it in Pretty in Pink? He was it was Molly Ringwald, right?
I've never seen the whole Pretty Pink. I've seen parts of it. Is that where like is that Long Duck Dong? Where he's like under he's in the table or something?
Yeah.
Or that might be Anthony Michael Hall on the table. Somebody's on the table.
Somebody's on the table. I'm trying to think. 16 Candles, maybe. Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. That's the table. That's the table. I definitely never saw Pretty in Pink.
Okay. Then I was wrong too. Yeah. I'm who is this guy? This is a good one. Andrew McCarthy. I didn't even think about him. He was in that stuff too.
Yeah, he was in what's the one? Not A Weekend at Bernie's. Is that him?
Saying almost right. All of them merge into one. We have no idea. It's like, what's that?
Is he in Weekend at Bernie's? I'm pretty sure he is, right?
Maybe. Yeah, it sounds right.
I know. I'm looking up what he's in.
Okay, Goldthwait. Oh, look at Snowden comes in with a.
See the movie Mannequin?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Was that Andrew McCarthy?
I don't remember. I know the woman in that was. So this is really what happens with like two almost 50-year-olds try to remember what like movies were like who was in what. The woman that was in Mannequin was in Sex and the City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think who the mannequin was.
He was in it. Okay, Soda knows.
I think that show is very similar to me. That not even though she's not a mannequin, the one where the guy's like the
Kim Cattrall is her name. She was in that.
Oh yeah, Kim Cattrall. She was like dating T.O., I think, wasn't she?
I don't know. Now you're just saying random stuff.
No, she was. Maybe that wasn't her. That actually wasn't her. But
a little Kim.
The guy, no, it was one of the Sex and the City characters, but I forget it was a different one. The show where the guy's like a cleanup crew in the middle of the night at a clothing store, like a Kmart kind of store.
Yeah, that was a Mannequin. Yeah.
No, not Mannequin. No, it was different. It was the guy was a cleanup crew. There was a girl who'd like hid in the store overnight. It was just.
Oh, okay.
Remember that movie?
Vaguely, yeah. Yeah, Kim Cattrall was in Big Trouble in Little China. Probably my favorite movie of all time.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's the best character of all time. Best movie character. Jennifer Connelly. That's it.
What's
the name of that movie? She's awesome in that movie.
I don't remember that movie. She was also in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She was like she was again like the fantasy when she comes out of that pool. Like that's like her big entrance.
I didn't know that was Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, I'm so
You're terrible.
Phoebe Cates is the same person as what's her name? As Jennifer Connelly. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
She was
in Labyrinth. Person.
I think she was in Labyrinth or one of those fantasy movies. That was her. Not Labyrinth. Great Opportunities. That's the one with her in the store. But I don't know who the guy is.
Let me just check.
Come on, Sarah. Labyrinth, yeah. And I can't believe Mrs. Flips has had an effect on me. She calls Labyrinth, and I called it Labyrinth. I'm hoping she never sees that.
People have Googled, is Phoebe Cates and Jennifer Connelly the same person? So I'm not that far off.
Damn, I search career opportunities. I get a bunch of job searches. Got a movie.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Who's this dude? Who's it? Frank Whaley. I don't know who that is. All right.
Case was in Gremlins. Okay. I think they're the same person still. I'm convinced.
Jennifer Connelly had a very long career, but yeah, Labyrinth and career opportunities. Yeah, Phoebe Cates. I don't feel like
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, no. But I don't feel like Phoebe Cates had a long career, right? She's Drop Dead Fred. That's
interesting. Okay,
that's Jennifer Connelly, I think, right? What else is
Phoebe Cates? Yeah, I guess Phoebe Cates really hasn't done so much since. Jennifer Connelly probably has.
I'm looking at her Mulholland Falls.
Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate your support as always. Special shout out to Sarah who validated our picks, I think, in some cases.
I missed it. What?
You said you did.
Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think it was a good list. I mean, it was
we didn't butcher it, I don't think.
No, we did pretty well. And I think, Andy, this would have been hard to do as our first ever episode. I don't think we could pull this one off, but I think we did it pretty well.
Yeah.
All
right. Well,
a Requiem for a Dream. Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't seen it in a long time. That's like the heroin addict movie, right? Is that what the premise of that movie is?
I don't know.
When did I see? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Look it up.
Do the ladies of the 80s.
Jared Leto, that's it. Yeah, and Jennifer Connelly. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, ladies of the 80s. That's not bad. Oh, there we go. Shane's in the house. Shane was coaching, I think, tonight, or practice maybe tonight. Yeah, ladies of the 80s. That's pretty good.
What does that mean, though? I don't. Oh, you mean like the
lady heart throbs of the 80s. We can do just the same draft, but women of the 80s. I mean, again, we gotta double check our ages on that one, Andy. So we're
this is more important to check ages.
Yeah, but at least we have a 10-year span to work with.
Right.
So we can go 89. They were that age, right? So that's I like it. It's a good one, ladies, and it even sounds cool. Ladies of the 80s.
It does.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna be back next week with either ladies of the 80s or ranch or a dressing battle, or maybe a sports draft,
or best dental equipment.
You
decide.
Hottest serial killers, Marcus Hoyle suggested. So we'll be on with something here. Yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to the members of the channel. I'll be, Andy might be coming down. We didn't really go into detail, Andy.
TBD. We'll see. I probably would come down Saturday, so we could potentially do something Saturday night.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Or if we did next weekend, I think next weekend is the Philly show. We'll talk.
Okay.
We'll talk after the show. But yeah, guys, fun one tonight. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll be back on, and we got to set up our hops and hit state. We still haven't done that yet.
Got 2 things in the mail, so I am prepped and ready to go. So it's got some good
I think it's gonna have to be. We said it had to be a Thursday night. Maybe we had said.
Probably.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll see you guys back next Wednesday night. Appreciate you all hanging out with us. I'm looking for my outro, Andy. I'm ready. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Out.